Okay, so one more, because while I was watching my last video, I like started saying stuff and then I go off on something else and I didn't finish what I was actually wanting to say. So, anyways, the whole reason that I had to go get me a pillow for my tushy is because since I've lost so much weight, now whenever I sit on hard surfaces, I can actually feel my butt bones, my cheek butt bones. And so that was the rest of that story. And then about the lady on the bench, it was funny because I've got this big old bag and it's got my water bottle attached to it. And I had this pillow, plus I was carrying my to go lunch from the resource center. And she comes up to me and she sits down on the bench and she goes, "Are you homeless?" And the way that she said it and how she looked at me, I thought she was joking. So I said, "No, not one bit." And then after I said that, she goes, "Oh, well, that's good." And I looked at her and I said, "No, I really am." I should have said something like, uh, "I thought you were joking," but I didn't. Anyway, um, and then I was telling y'all about the only women's shelter here in town, which really upsets me because the men's shelter where anybody can go and eat lunch and dinner there, and they have like a bathroom that's got a shower in it for women, so women can go there Sunday through Saturday and take showers and everything. And it's like a huge building with like 3 stories. And I was listening to some guys over talk today, and they said that there's like 70 to 75 guys out at the men's shelter right now. Sorry. Ooh, that one hurt. Excuse me. Only way I can get rid of heartburn whenever it's like that if I don't have milk is to cough. Anybody else like that? Anyway, um, but the men's shelter can hold up to, I think, like 120 guys. 150 is what I think I remember having a conversation with a friend yesterday about. So, and they do encourage the guys to get jobs and go find jobs if they don't have jobs and to work and everything, but it's not a necessity. They don't actually require it, whereas at the women's, well, it's not even a women's shelter, even though it's called a women's shelter, whatever. And so a lot of the homeless guys that stay out there in the shelter, I don't know. Uh, we had street nachos today at the Salvation Army. That's why I'm having heartburn. Oh, sorry. So a lot of that's like most of the riffraff that hangs out downtown that I can't stand. It doesn't respect anybody. Selfish, self-centered. It just, ugh, can't stand people like that. But anyways, I thought I'd get on here and finish up those little tidbits that I forgot about while I was talking, because I have a tendency to just go off in different directions and everything. I've been doing really good, obviously, in my first 2 videos. Even though I'd go off to the side, I'd come back, but this one didn't happen, so. And while I was reviewing the video, I think I'm gonna call it part 1. While I was reviewing that one, y'all missed it. A helicopter flew over. I don't know if they're looking for somebody, or because there is like an airport near on the other side of town, and I think some people have their own private airplanes and stuff. But I mean, I've lived in this town for so long, and I've been in that part of where the airport is. I've never seen it. It just doesn't dawn on me to look for it while I'm down there. And I was on the bus one day, mosquito, and we were driving, and I was paying like extra close attention. I wasn't really looking for the airport, but like I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just like paying attention out the window, and then we drove by. I was like, oh, so that's the airport. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was, because like where I live, the population's like 50,000, so we're not like really big, but we're not really small. But I thought the airport was tiny. So some people do fly their personal planes at night, not very often, but there was something else that I was gonna say. Sorry. I've got a meeting with my case manager tomorrow. Hopefully she set me up with someone who can really push for my disability. And I'm hoping that just being outside, living outside will qualify me faster. And I really don't know if I ever want to live in a building again. I just, like, I was thinking about it today. I can't remember where I was walking to. I, I honestly don't remember where I was walking. I could have been going to the resource center for lunch. Anyways, but I was like, not living in a house or an apartment. I'm saving all that money from rent. I don't have the expenses of water bill, trash bill. I really need some milk, y'all. But I don't have a gas bill. I don't have an electric bill. I don't have to have all of the equipment needed to upkeep my lawn or shovel snow. I don't have to worry about painting or repairing. Just like I haven't had a car for a few years now, since 2019, like late 2018, early 2019. So, I don't have car insurance and tags and taxes and maintenance and tires and oil changes and putting fuel in it. And there's another helicopter. No, that's a plane. I was flying pretty low. They're probably going to Kansas City. But oh, and I wanted to tell y'all, if you're ever curious, whenever the bugs are really bad, I use Cutter's outdoor bug spray, mosquito repellent stuff. The one that I got, it was 12 hours. It would last 12 hours and sweat and all of that. And whenever that lady came and gave me the tarp and sorry, the tarp and the yoga mats and the sleeping bag, she was like, anything else I can get for you? And I was like, a can of mosquito spray, and I told her the kind that I wanted, but she couldn't find it. But the can that she did buy me, it is Cutter's, and it's like way huge, and like the spray nozzle looks like a fogger, like whenever you fog your place for like bugs and stuff. But what I usually do whenever the bugs are really bad is I'll like spray my palette down, and then I spray myself down, and then I spray just the air in my space. And I do have sunscreen. I do put on sunscreen. So I didn't today, but I haven't been wearing my sleeves up a lot for the sun to get onto them. And I look like got a farmer's tan, so I'm trying to get rid of that. I think that's why I didn't put any sunscreen on today. It was warm. It was nice today. Still should have taken my hoodie with me because while I was at the resource center after lunch, I needed a cat nap, and that's exactly what I got. And they let you lay on the floor and take a nap, but you gotta be up against the wall. You can't be just laying in the middle of the floor where people would trip over you. So I mean, common courtesy. And the first time that I did that, I was like, oh, I need to bring something to cover up next time. And the second time that I took a nap there, this was like within the first 2 weeks that I was sleeping outside. Just had another freaking hallucination. That that was creepy. Oh, anyway, but today I was like, I was think debating on whether or not to take my hoodie with me, but I didn't. And so I like pulled one arm into my sleeve because I don't know if I'm sleeping right under a vent or something, but I am freezing every time I lay down. Whenever I'm sitting up, I don't have any issues, but anyway. And my pillow that I got from the free store today, I like it because on both sides it's a heart and it's an American flag. And it looks really thin. And the very first time that I sat on it, I was shocked. It was like way thicker than I thought it was. Super comfortable. So, anyway, if anybody, if you do stumble across this and you are watching, I mean, I am like this Friday is the 30th. So it is my like whole full month um, of sleeping outside. And I'm still getting my bearings. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to perfect my routine and feelings. It's a learning process. Like putting my stuff away. How can I do it faster? Because this kid, he was walking by with his mom this morning whenever I was folding things up and putting them away. That way I'm not leaving a huge mess and being a menace to society. And I could hear him go, "Why is she doing that, mommy?" And in my head I was like, honestly, I would much rather make a bed every single day than to fold and pack up my pallet every single day because it is a process and it takes way longer than 5 minutes. And the dust and the dirt, because where I sleep, it is like a sand, like beach sand. I don't know if it was like that before they built the bridge. I don't know if they brought it in to make a slope. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, alrighty. Well, I think I'm done rambling. So, like I was gonna say, if one of you or some of you like stumble across this and you have questions about my experience as being a homeless person, or you're curious about something that you've always wondered about, just I mean put it in the comments. I will get bored and read through them. If it becomes where there's a lot of you watching and a lot of you having questions, um, I don't know how that's gonna work, because I do wanna, you know, make sure that your curiosity is fed, and we kill that cat. So, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to get some sleep, because even though it was a better day than yesterday, I'm still kind of lagging from yesterday. And considering that I've been diagnosed with 3 different types of depression, I don't know which one has got a hold of me, but it's been making me super tired lately. I've been fighting sleeping all day, because if I sleep all day, then I miss out on getting my snack packs and making sure that I'm eating. And if I miss just like one snack pack, it really does affect my weekend, because I hoard all my snacks. That way I can lunch on Sunday or Saturday and Sunday, because Saturday's the Sabbath and Sunday is the buses don't run. And there is like one church in town, and it's really not that far. I think it's like 0.3 miles from here. Ooh. And take me like 10-15 minutes to walk there, and I could get a sack lunch. But it's the Sabbath, and we're supposed to remember the Sabbath and keep it holy, so like no unnecessary work. I mean, if somebody fell and broke a leg, yeah, I would help them, or sprain an ankle, or if it was necessary and it was helping somebody else out, then I wouldn't have an issue with working on the Sabbath. But I start having convictions if I even cause somebody else to work on the Sabbath. So God is good, though. He's kept me alive 47 years. And I've been in charge of taking care of myself and providing for myself since I was like before I turned 16. So if somebody would just open up my head, take out my brain, gently wash it, give it a nice shower, like a rain shower bath, and gently massage it, and then let it set out in the sun and air dry and get a tan and put it back in my head, I think everything would be okay, because my brain is my cell, and I am in prison, and I can't go anywhere. I'm stuck, and I hate being in my head. Alright, well, that's enough for today. I'm sorry, I thought it was going to be a lot shorter than the other one, but anyways, y'all have a wonderful evening. Don't know you, but I love you.